Hello and welcome to Trading with Rob. I am Rob and this is my bar by bar review, end of day review for Thursday the 14th of May 2026. Coming into the day, we have a large gap up from yesterday's close, around 236 points, which is about almost 1% of the market. So a very large gap up. And in the hour or so before the market open, we have quite a strong, tight bull channel going into the market. So prices above the EMAs, the 5-minute and the 60-minute, and far above yesterday's high, yesterday's close in red, and yesterday's open. So going into the market, we are always in long. First bar of the day, we have a bull bar, pretty strong, long tail above, showing some selling, breaking above the tight channel that's going into the open of the market. Opening bar suggests, since there's a bull bar, suggests that the market is accepting the gap up and possibly makes a bear trend for the day less likely. Bar 2 is a quite considerably smaller bull bar, inside bar with bar 1, so completely overlapping, but back within the potential or the actual trade, the bull channel active from before the market open. So it's kind of a continuation of the trend. Bar 3, smaller bull bar again. It's peaking above the bar 2 high, but mostly overlapping again. So small trading range on the open with a bullish bias. These two bars are almost an II pattern, inside bar. So close is close enough, and we might expect it to behave similarly. So any breakout, I think, really has continuation. It could be a final flag, for example. It could be have a 50% success rate on any breakout. So bull bar peaking above the high of bar 1, breaking out from the II pattern that we said close enough. Micro double top, need to see what the follow through is to see if there's going to be any proper breakout above the high of bar 1 at this stage. Bar 5, bear bar, not good follow through and almost completely overlapping with bar 4. So continuing in with continuing with the tight channel up, but starting to get some selling, and really depends on the next few bars what happens. But no matter how strong the opening move up is after the open, they're typically much more likely to fail than at other points in the day, and reverse. So have to be mindful of that and trade accordingly. Potentially not trading for the first 6 to 12 bars. Bar 6, inside bar, small bull bar, starting to get sideways motion, trading in a tight trading range developing. So time to wait and see, wait for the breakout. Bear bar, small body, long tails above, completely overlapping practically with all the previous 3 bars. Small trading range, struggling to test above the high of bar 1, which seems to be acting as resistance. Could be a small leg 1, leg 2 pullback, but really we need to see more. Another trading range bar, tight trading range continuing, closing high in the trading range, so sellers possibly expected. Bar 9, bear bar, another inside bar, again continuing small trading range, tight trading range, so continue to wait. Price could continue going sideways towards the 5-minute EMA to see if there's any buyers looking to continue the move up. Small bear bar, more of a doji, again right in the middle of the range, tails above and below, probably sellers above, buyers below at that stage. Bear bar tested above the range again, looking to break out, but found sellers, reversed. Kind of a reversal bar, likely could be sellers below, but it is low in the tight trading range. It will depend on the follow through, but could be reasonable to sell below if looking for a quick scalp, maybe, or with a wide stop looking to sell higher, or if looking for a swim, then looking for at least 2 times your risk. Bar 12 on the hour, first hour of trading, and it's a large bear bar, testing the open of the day, coming towards bar 1 low, and potentially strong enough to expect a second leg down, but testing support in the open of the day and potentially the bottom of the open and the low of bar 1. Bar 13, it's a bull bar, small bar. Pullback is relatively small in comparison to the tight bull channel that's lasted from 6:45 all the way up to 8:15. So still the market is always in long and probably needs a little bit more downwards pressure before saying it's switched. This bar, not a great follow through bar, finding buyers at the open of the day, even if there is a tail above, testing the 5-minute EMA. Bar 14, another bull bar, very small, more of a doji bar, so price pausing, finding support at the open of the day. And bar 15, clear bull breakout above the 5-minute EMA, breaking quite far above, testing towards the top of bar 12. We now have a proper double bottom here with bar 12, bar 13 and 1. So projected, we could start looking at projections for where the measured move might come, using the top of this range if there is a breakout above, and first target would be the top of the range and then potentially higher. But for the moment, strong bull bar, expect it to get a second leg, maybe after a small pullback, but certainly higher prices looking likely. If it was just this bar and this bar, or could say from the open, big up, big down, possibly confusion, could be a hallmark of a trading range, but because of the action before the market open, market's always in long, so might expect continuation, particularly since this is the first time the market's hit the 5-minute EMA for a few hours now at this point. So bar 16, bull bar, follow through, small tail above, bit of a pause bar, but good follow through overall, expecting probably more buyers above. Obviously we have the small tight trading range here, which is an area of agreement, so might expect some resistance here. But then bar 17, another bull bar, closing above the previous closes, with small tail above. Good bar for the bulls. Expect we've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bull bars, microchannel, strong buying, and higher prices likely, as long as we can break above these here. Bar 18, another bull bar, smaller again, so a bit of a pause. And bar 19, fully above the earlier tight trading range, so that now likely act as support. And also we are adding bars to the microchannel, so good buying pressure and likely to get a second leg up at this stage. We also have possibly a small wedge from the high of 15 up to the high of 19, but small pattern, and small pattern likely to only lead to a minor pullback, if anything. So then want to see what's next. Another bull bar, so again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars now in the bull microchannel. Strong buying, likely to find buyers on the first pullback, which will come eventually. Microchannels don't continue forever. We're already finding some selling with the tails above 20 and 19 and 21. Bar 21, small bear bar, first break below the bull microchannel in those 8 bars. Tail below and above, and a small bear bar following it. Closing on its low, good for the bears momentarily, but still very small in comparison to the microchannel up. And starting to get continuation. This is a higher high, also have higher low, so definitely in a bull trend, expecting higher prices, market to continue. Given that we've got this strong bull channel now, and I'm not sure how to do the measured move projection. If we just for the moment, no, we can project up from the bottom here to the top. Let's see, right, starting with a low open or close to the high close. Do both of those and switch them up. Might be expecting a projection up to this measured move target up here. So bull bar closing above the bear bars. It's good bars for the bulls, possible continuation. But price may need to get back to the EMA or to test this area before continuing higher. On the close of the second hour, we've got a small bear bar, very small compared to the prior bar 23 bull bar. Certainly not changing the expectation of the market, still always in long. Follow through bar for that bear bar with on 25 with a small tail above, showing some selling. then a small bull bar. So we're starting to get another tight trading range, a little bit higher than the last one. Not overlapping that much, so finding support there. And on bar 27, doji bar, testing the 5-minute EMA, finding buyers, trying to break above, finding sellers. So tight trading range continuing. Then have a strong bull bar closing pretty much on its high. Price starting to drift higher, closing high in the range. Might find sellers. It will depend on what the follow through looks like. And then another bear bar, bit disappointing for the bulls. Still get drifting sideways. Might need to touch the 5-minute EMA before it goes higher, but still always in long, so we're still expecting higher prices at this stage. Then another small bull bar on 30, price continuing higher slowly, closing above the bull microchannel, but not making significant breakout above. Another small bull bar, continuing higher, and then strong bear bar, testing below the 5-minute EMA and the bottom of this tight trading range, top of this tight trading range, which is going to, well, should act as support. And it's quite a large bear bar, not enough to change this market from always in long to short. It's not reversed much of this move up. We need another bear bar, or the bears need another bar to do that. So bar 32 depends on what the follow through is like. Really, could also say that this is a bit of a expanding triangle at this stage as well, because we've got a trend line going up and a trend line going down at the same time. So area of agreement centered on this tight trading range, which will be potentially a magnet for the rest of the day, or later on in the day, depending on how the action unfolds for the day. Bar 33, bull bar closing in the middle of the trading range that we've started to develop here, but good for the bulls. Market's still always in long, closing above the 5-minute EMA. Reversal bar for the bulls from bar 32, and on bar 34 finding some more buying. We've got two strong looking bull bars in succession, consecutive bull bars. We've got higher highs. We can also start to project them and have an idea of where the market might be going. So potentially in this kind of channel. If we just change the color there. So good for the bulls, but closing high in the potential channel. Still got a bit of space to go towards the measured move target if we get a bit closer, but we do have this channel as well. So closing high in the range and also getting above the EMA again. Also interesting to note that this tight bull channel that started before the market open could be seen as a spike and channel bull trend. So it's behaving quite well so far, but as we know, channels do have a spike channel and then trading range. So as the market progresses, we'll expect the trend to get less strong, to decrease in strength. Then have a bit of a tap on the top of the bull channel, small bear bar, getting a reaction down, some selling. On 36, another small bear bar, and then another strong bull bar, again closing quite close to the top of the bear channel. We have had a bit of a reduction in the amount buying, so we could also project up a measured move target based on these two bars here, which would be slightly lower than this this bar, this measured move target, but similar sort of range. And then have another bull bar, again good for the bulls, continuing upwards but still bumping along the top of the trend channel, the bull trend, the bull channel. So we're definitely finding sellers. Bar 39, small bull body, relatively long tail above, finding sellers and closing back in the channel. 75% of whiff channel breakouts fail, so it's less likely that a trend will break out in the same direction and increase in strength. So we might be expecting a reversal here, and if we do get one, then first target would be the opposite side of the channel. Have another bull bar, longish tail below, close above the trend channel line, but not above the prior bar, a small tail above. We need to see some higher, some better buying to expect a bit more of a set buying at this stage. And then we have a bear bar over all these three bars, 39 and 39. Okay, so and 40 and 41 now created, or even just 40 and 41, 2-bar bear reversal pattern on the 10-minute chart. So we've got a reversal after, or a reversal pattern bar after a breakout above the channel line. So reasonable to start expecting maybe a test lower. We've also got potentially a small some sort of wedge here, push up, small reversal, and then another push up. So at this stage, potentially looking for a pull back maybe to the 5-minute EMA. Get another bear bar on bar 42, and that's good for the bears. A small tail above, closing near its low. Expect sellers to be opening on the close of the bar, and further downwards selling. Another bear bar, 3 bear bars in a row, 3 bear bar micro channel setup. So expect from this a equal move down based on these 3 bars, highly likely. Closing just above the 5-minute EMA, and the 5-minute EMA was tagged with the bar at the low. Then have another bear bar closing below the 5-minute EMA. 4 bear bars in a row now, strong selling, and really expecting the price to reached the opposite side of the bull channel now. Again, a bear bar, starting to get some buying, as shown by the tail above below the bar, but this is the first bear bar, the first bar fully below the 5-minute EMA for the last couple of hours. So increasing selling pressure, and also the 5-bar bear microchannel that's now developed is pretty strong and pretty tight, so reasonable to expect a second leg down from here. Even if it does pull back first, which on bar 46, bull bar closing just below the 5-minute EMA, maybe reasonable to buy here as a scalp, because we are possibly still always in long. Could test back up to the high of the prior bar, but really we could be in the middle of what's developing as a small trading range now after the spike and channel up. Strong bull bar closing it above the 5-minute EMA, quite far above the 5-minute EMA. Deep pullback of the 5-bar bear microchannel. Big down, big up. It's starting to look more like a developing trading range. So as mentioned before, the trend will get weaker as it progresses, and might expect sellers to start selling high in the range and buying low. Bar 48 on the hour, midday, for me, it's small bear bar, not good for the bulls, and also forming a lower high, so we may no longer be in a bull channel. Have another bear bar closing at the EMA, small tail above, and could be the start of a second leg down, or there could be, in this kind of switch over or change between the always in long and always in short, or to a trading range, could be another push down before a second leg up on the pullback, or a second leg down. So a bit of a confusing environment. Then a bull bar closing on its high, getting a lot of overlap with the bars, starting to look more and more like a trading range. Higher high, higher low even, and then still at below the prior bars. Bull bar on 51, small bull bar with a long tail above, small tail below, and still lower close than the prior high closes, high open on 40 bar 47. Bar 52, we've got a small doji bar, inside bar with bar 51, trading range bar, really looking for a breakout at this stage. Small bear bar reversing from attempted breakout above bar 51, and then another bear bar, small tail below, just closing below the 5-minute EMA, and then relatively strong reversal bar here, but still not quite sure what's going on, in the sense that it's probably a trading range. It could be a final flag before going to a higher high, or just could be a trading range that's developed after the spike and channel up, continuing sideways. Another bull bar on bar 55, so poor follow through for the bars. We've got another higher low, so we can start to maybe create a bit of a trend line here, something like that. And also, if we go from there, something like that, maybe a small triangle forming. Apex is usually important for the triangles. Breakouts of triangles normally reverse about 50% of the time, so need to be careful on any eventual breakout. Then have a follow through bull bar, small body, tails above and below, another trading range bar really, so not a strong breakout, not a trend bar really. Then bar 57, continuation of the trading range, traveling around, price centered around this area just above. It's sort of an area of agreement now, with consolidating price and traders waiting for the breakout. Small bear bar, then another small bull bar. Again, poor follow through on the bars, not really much to say which way the market's going to go at this stage. Bull bar breaking out of the triangle, not above these highs, but something like that. Want follow through on bar 60, we don't get it. So it's a reversal bar, bear reversal bar, testing the high closes of bar 40, 41 kind of range, forming double top. So we just go along like that, change the color there. So double top with earlier high of the day, slightly lower on 39, and continuing to go sideways. Good bar for the bar 60 was probably a good bar for the bears, in the sense that it shows that there's still some selling, but there could be a second leg up after this, which could be starting on bar 61. Bull bar, bar 62 is another bear bar, another bear reversal bar, likely to be sellers below, and more sellers above as well, limit sellers. So the market is either high in the trading range or looking to reverse. Got a lot of selling pressure with this 5 bar bear microchannel before. Another bear bar following through from bar 62 on 63, making lower prices a bit more likely. Starting to get a few bars together. Could be a second leg down to test the lows of 45 initially. Bar 64 is a small bull bar closing in the middle of its range, and yeah, going sideways again around the apex. Bar 66, bit of a stronger bear bar, closing a bit below the apex of the triangle and also the 5-minute EMA. So we're starting to get a few more bear bars. Bull bar, it's not the strongest. It looks more like a leg in a trading range at this stage, because we've got, we've got some selling here, contexted bear bars, but a lot of bars, it's getting poor follow through with alternating bars. So bears on 66, bulls on 67, although it's smaller, long tail below, tail above, likely going to be going a little bit lower before, I would say. Another bear bar on 68, starting to close a bit more below the 5-minute EMA, closing on its low, leading to a follow through bar on 69, heading towards the 60-minute EMA. We've also got, it's broken below the bottom of the channel line that we had from the bull channel line earlier. Consecutive bars, good for the bears, and likely we've got a new low close, but not quite below the low of bar 45. So another bear bar makes lower prices more likely. On bar 70, doji bar, bit of a balanced bar really. Buyers below, creating the tail as it's probed down, and continuing to buy, but we've got a quite tight channel down from almost bar 60, 61 down to 69. I expect a second leg down from this. Another bar, bull bar, heading towards the 5-minute EMA. If we project that down, if we were going to do that like that, if any, depends on how deep the pullback is, but that potentially could be the measured move target, leg 1, leg 2, and also testing the top of this breakout bar from earlier. So bar 73, another bear bar, testing the prior low close. Do we find buyers? Yes, we do. Maybe bears slightly disappointed with the bar 70 to 72, expecting a second leg up potentially, finding some buyers. Bar 75, second leg up, leg 1, leg 2, testing the 5-minute EMA, finding sellers, creating the tail above 75, and then continuing to sell into 76, closing on its low. Expect lower prices at this stage, quite strong selling still. On a higher time frame, this tight channel will be more of a breakout on the 10-minute, and then you've got two-legged pullback forming a low 2 entry. Bad signal bar, but maybe potentially not making it the best sell signal, but getting follow through, 3 bear bars in a row. Expect lower prices, good for the bears, closing below the 60-minute EMA. First close for a while, so possible that we'll be finding buyers at this stage. And bar 79, small bull bar, some buying, quite a bit smaller than the bar 78, which maybe a little bit climactic, but we are testing support in the 60-minute EMA, but not measured move or the open of the day yet. So bar 80, small bear bar, long tail below, definitely finding some buyers and support at the 60-minute EMA. And then another bear bar, good for the bears, but getting towards a support area, measured move target, very close to that. It depends on where this goes. So if it's at the top of this leg, which it would have been here, it's already reached the measured move target on bar 81. So might expect some more buying. Doji bar, long tail below, buying below the measured move target, even though it's not a strong reversal bar, it's definitely showing that there is some pause in the selling at this stage. Bears might be more likely to take profits now at the measured move target and support of the 60-minute EMA. Bar 83, another bear bar, overlapping with the prior bar, tail below and above, centered around the measured move target area. So I think at this stage it's late in the leg down. Leg looks quite like a more of a trading range leg than a strong bear trend. Also overlapping with the prior action of the day. Bar 84, small bear bar, long tail above, but completely overlapping with the prior two bars. So more of a trading range bar, obviously. And then strong bull bar breaking above the 60-minute EMA. On a higher time frame, this leg down will be still seen, and the break below the 60-minute EMA would be expected to reverse within a few bars. So this is on a higher time frame, if you can imagine it, what that looks like. So let's see, I think we can actually change to say 15-minute. And yeah, so it does mess the EMAs up because this is no longer the 60-minute, but the 60-minute would be around here, and it would almost be reversing up perfectly from it. So that's quite reasonable on the 15-minute. Strong bull bar, strong enough to expect at least a second leg up. Could be a bit like these bars where there's just an instant reversal. This bar, bar 32 and bar 12, but they were more testing, testing the EMAs, but overall the day has been more bullish than bearish, and this is low in the range if we consider this to be a developing larger trading range. So expect at least a small second leg up, get another small bull bar, consecutive bull bars, good for the bulls. Even if this is much smaller, it is breaking above the 5-minute EMA, closing above it, and then we would expect maybe a leg up based on this, the height of this. So measured move up, possibly testing back up to around the apex of the triangle from before, which was an area of agreement and will be acting as a magnet at this stage. Small doji bar, good for the bulls in the sense it's not a strong pullback from these two bars up, but and it's completely above the 5-minute EMA, but still a pause bar. Bull bar, completely above the 5-minute EMA, closing quite near the top of the bar, no tail below, good for the bulls again. Some selling, overlapping completely, almost completely with the prior bar, only just slightly poking below. And on bar 90, another reversal bar, long tail below, bull bar, small trading range again, testing the top of the bar 85 and finding more buyers again. So good for the bulls in the short term. We are getting quite close to the end of the day and are quite close to the apex of the earlier triangle, so you might expect that to act as resistance at this stage. Bar 91, another bull bar, good for the bulls, good buying, but now we have another small wedge up, again minor wedge, but it is there. Might expect a small reversal, minor pattern, so any reversal would be quite small. Another bull bar, extending the wedge, starting to find sellers, which is causing the tail above. Bar 93, small bear bar, continued selling, but prices not miles away from the 5-minute EMA, but a relative amount. Maybe a small pullback would be expected. Is late in the day, not a channel anymore. Around the apex of the earlier triangle from around bar 57. Area of agreement, as I've mentioned. Bear bar on 94 after 93. Pullback from the spike and small spike and channel wedge, and then bear bar, developing tight trading range almost. Lots of overlap with these last few bars. Bar 96, only a few more bars left in the day. Small doji in the range. Quite difficult to trade at this stage. It's limit order market, tight trading range. Better to wait for the any breakout, and given that it's so late in the day, it probably would be too late to actually trade. So bar 97, continuing with the tight trading range. Bull bar, closing high in the range, finding sellers on bar 96. Small bear bar, tails above, not breaking out. Bar 99, bear bar, closing in the lower range of the tight trading range that's been developing since bar 92, all above the 5-minute EMA. Closing bar 99, closing low in the tight trading range, and finding buyers on bar 100. Small bull bar, and I think that pretty much continues till the end of the day. So overall, we had a large gap up on the day open, a trading range going, a tight channel, bull channel going into the day, price always in long, opening with a good bull bar, although tail above, forming a double bottom, going to a higher high, and forming a channel, so up to about a high on bar 39. Pullback, well, triangle, bear pullback, and two-legged pullback down to bar 85. Strong bear, spike and channel, small channel, and a tight trading range going into the close of the day. I hope you found this interesting, and if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below, and thank you for watching.